Helps if I turn my mic on, right? What's going on, YouTube? It's Trev. Another kind of Shiba Inu video, and I know there's been a lot of them lately, but that's what's been going on. So, a lot of people kind of take this thing out of my ear. A lot of people have made comments about, I don't know, they feel like because I'm on this COC committee that, everything should just be about Lunk 24/7, right? But that's never what my channel was. There are other things I'm interested in, other things I cover, and my channel is my channel. Whether I'm on the COC or not, my channel's not going to change, right? So right now, there's a lot of news with Shiba Inu, things, that are kind of developing as we go. Some things, I'm attempting to kind of uncover what the reality of some fluff that we're being given actually is. And as I get that stuff, if I get that stuff without, betraying people's confidences or putting anybody in danger, which it's really weird to even say that, but unfortunately that's the reality of today's world, I'll bring you that information. Something I missed, right, and I just want to bring it to you now because there's something specific that I kind of want to say about it. I guess this was released back on the 9th or the 10th or something like that. It looks like it was released on the 10th of February, but then I saw something on Twitter that made it look like it was kind of the 9th, so, time zone stuff, it can be a little weird. Anyway, so this is from Queenie, formerly Shib Queenie, right? But, as I didn't know her until then, but as I learned from this little small update, that, as she puts it, originally she was just Queenie, right? So, okay. So she's Queenie, then she's Shib Queenie, now she's Web3 Queenie on Twitter. And those changes have reflected her progress, I guess, navigating this crypto world and kind of where she's gonna kind of gone with it, right? So let me just read through this really quickly for you. If you haven't already seen it, and if you're not already aware, Queenie has pretty much stepped away from not from the Shiba Inu ecosystem, as they call it, the bone, the leash, the whole project, right? But away from the lead developers, I guess as such, because she really had become known as kind of the face of them, right? She was the one on the team, and I don't what capacity she was actually on the team. I don't know, right? But she was the one that we associated with the team that was the most approachable, right? She would try to answer questions. A lot of times she would try to sugarcoat and soft things and put things in a more consumable light, right? She had a gift of doing that. And so she became the face of that team. Well, she no longer wants to be the face of that team after some things have transpired, right? So let me just read through this real quick. TLDR, I've decided to step down from my position. So I guess she actually had a position, okay? Representing the devs for Shib. So while I'm still working for the project in smaller capacities, if you see non-Shib content on my page, this is why. Hiya all. I'm making this post to reach out and give you all an update on changes to my Twitter account during my time with Shib, and particularly over the past few months. I have reflected a lot upon the position that I've found myself in, particularly as the face or voice of the project. While I love the Shiba Inu ecosystem and always will, I am no longer comfortable representing the developers or the project on this scale. I can hear the scoffs from some of you already, and I want to take this moment to say no, I was not fired. But the events that unfolded recently certainly damaged my relationship with the leaders of the project and my willingness to represent them. I've actually talked about this in a previous video because I did have some brief conversations over Twitter with Queenie, where she confirmed to me that she wasn't fired because she was never really hired. I mean, she never really had a job with them that, collected a salary or whatever. As she says here, it's just kind of a position she kind of found herself in, that maybe she just kind of naturally fit, and people just kind of put her in that position. But she doesn't want to be associated as that anymore. She doesn't want to represent the leaders, and I believe that, she doesn't want to mention, but I believe we're speaking directly of Satoshi. And from what we learned in a previous video that I put out and through a previous conversation with her, is that maybe there were some people brought back into the fold who were kind of excommunicated from the team after they were investigated by the defense breed. And some people who were found to maybe be doing some insider trading and some things that they didn't really feel were kosher, so they ousted them, and then Satoshi brought these people back, and that was just part of a series of things that happened where there was an absolute split in this team, with Satoshi and I guess these people maybe and whoever else on his side, but then everybody else that we're kind of comfortable with and familiar with anyway, Trophius and Milkshake and UB and a lot of these people in Queenie were kind of on the outs, right? So no, there wasn't a firing necessarily, but she wants to make clear this separation. So what does this mean? In short, nothing. I'm just another voice in the millions of people who support SHIB, but I will no longer be offering my services in AMAs or writing content for the developers. I will still moderate the Discord and Twitter communities, run the Shiba Eternity Discord as its CM, and be there for each of you as we were this wonderful project, and see where this wonderful project takes us. I'm sorry. Those of you who've followed me for a long time will know this has always been my personal Twitter account, and before I began speaking on behalf of the devs at events, was simply called Queenie. And that is what I am returning to. I am also going to be more vocal about support for other projects that I am invested in, not to promote them as an influencer, no thanks, but simply because I have not been able to do so until now. And that's something that has always bothered me a bit, having to avoid liking or retweeting things I enjoy because I worry people will equate it to SHIB, and has always been kind of stressful. And this is kind of what I alluded to at the very beginning of this, referring to my channel, that there are people who feel like if you're involved with one certain project, that you should only be focused on that project and don't talk about anything else. And it's just not a comfortable place for people to be. People in general have other interests, right? Maybe there are some people who just concentrate on SHIB, just concentrate on Lunk, just concentrate on whatever it is, and that's all that they're invested in. I mean, that's fine if that's for you, but most people will tell you that you should be diversified, right? And as someone who speaks on Twitter oftenly, I give my opinion on YouTube or whatever. I like her, I want to be able to express my opinion on whatever it is that I'm interested in, right? And she should have been able to do that all along as well. So if she was being somehow held back from doing that or discouraged from doing that, that's a shame. And I, kudos to her for breaking that chain. And having the freedom to speak her mind about whatever she wants to speak her mind about. I think that should be the case for everybody. Okay, so, I'm ranting and then I lose my place, right? I'm also, okay, I have never sought a following, nor do I wish to be an internet personality. You're already an internet personality, so deal with it. I just wanted to put out a courtesy message to my followers that are wondering why things have changed. If you follow me as a mouthpiece for the SHIB devs, please know that is no longer the case. If you follow me to see exclusively SHIB content, please know that is no longer the case. If you follow me because we're friends and or you just like to see my opinion on things, then hello, feel free to stick around. I follow her because I think she's fair. I just like her vibe, and I want to see what color her hair is going to be this week. In any case, thank you to everyone who stopped to read me waffling on, and here's to a brighter and more diversive future for crypto. Yours always, Queenie. I appreciate this little letter, and I'm sorry I'm just finding it now because it could have been included in some of the other information that I've kind of put out lately about her. The thing that I want to say about this is, this highlights for me what I've been saying and what some other people have been saying for over a year now, okay? Do not equate Shiba Inu with this team. This team is not Shiba Inu. They don't own Shiba Inu. They don't control the contract. They cannot affect Shiba Inu in any way, shape, or form other than whatever Shiba Inu they personally buy, right? So right now that we're having this, here's my word, this kerfuffle, right, within this dev team, some people are saying, oh, is Shib dead? Is Shib over? Should we jump Shib? Should we dump ship on Shib, right? And I understand that question because really this is the only development team who's really been doing anything with Shib at all. And even though we've said they're not really doing anything with Shib, they're the only ones that are really even mentioning Shib or even suggesting that what they're doing benefits Shib. So Satoshi has very successfully kind of melded the two together so that if you think of Shiba Inu, you think of that team. But that's just not the case, right? And if everyone had gotten that point a long time ago, then whatever issues that this team is having right now, maybe less people would be equating with the potential success of Shiba Inu, right? But it's the way it is, and this has been the danger that I've been trying to tell you about for a long time. Stop equating this team with Shib, because now that they're all screwed up, now people are feeling Shib is screwed up, right? Shib is exactly what Shib was before them, during them. Shib is Shib. We desperately need an actual development team, and I've been saying this for over a year, to legit work on things that they can do to help Shiba Inu, to burn off the colossal supply, to bring actual utility to it, right? There are teams out there that could do this, but they have, every time someone who's tried, they've been pushed away by this development team who seem to have some sort of mental stranglehold on the community as far as Shiba Inu. Like everybody just thought that they were it and they had the last word, right? We're finding out now that, that what I've been saying has been true all along. That's just not the case, right? So feel however you want to feel about this team. Educate yourself. Find out what's going on. I am working on getting as much information, you know how I do. I like to interview people because my opinion is one thing, and that's fine, right? But I like to actually get the perspective and the information of the people who are actually involved in it. Some of that stuff we might be able to bring to you soon. I don't know. We'll see, right? I am working on some things. And it's really just about getting that kind of information to you because that's the kind of information that you need. But yeah, I just... That was my thing for the day. When I read that, I had some feelings about it that I wanted to relay to you guys. If you have some feelings about it, leave comments in the comment section. Let's chat about it. If you have questions, you know what I mean? Let's talk about what's going on here because the drama isn't over. But we really need to get to the truth of what's actually happening so that we can move past it and move forward in a positive way. So I'm working on and hoping that some things that have actually kind of fallen into my lap a little bit lately will actually bear some fruit for the community, some positivity, right? That's my hope, and we'll see what happens. Now, the last thing I want to say is that today I actually reached that 2,000 subscribers on this YouTube channel. It's been like, at first it was building super fast, and it looked like I was just gonna kind of skyrocket as far as users went. But I think once people realize that, I'm not going to clickbait, and I'm going to say some things that you might not want to hear, right? That slowed down a lot. But I won't change it. I won't change the way I am. I won't change this channel in order to get users, right? Or subscribers. But I did have this mental thing where I just wanted to get to 2,000. I don't know why. So I got there. And even if a whole bunch of people unsubscribe at this point, I hit that 2,000, and that's all I care about. I don't even know if I even want to suggest anymore after this, oh, please subscribe to the channel. I don't even really care if you subscribe to the channel or not at this point, to be honest with you, because this is not my living. This isn't what I'm going to do for a living, ever, right? So if you want to subscribe, go ahead. If you don't want to, that's fine too. I hit that 2,000. That was my goal. I'm happy. I can retire now, right? All right. I will talk to you guys later. I thank you very much for everyone who has subscribed and who has followed and supported me. And I even thank those who have argued with me and told me I'm crazy, right? Because it causes me to see other perspectives and reflect on some things, and that's how you grow as a person. So it's all appreciated. All right. I will talk to y'all later. Ciao.